Thank you, Mr Speaker. Who actually speaks for the government? The Prime Minister, who says that he wants, quote, modest, consistent house price increases, end quote, or the Housing Minister, Chris Bishop, who says the government is, quote, trying to drive house prices down, end quote?
Well, what this government doesn't want is a 30% growth in house prices in a single year, as we experienced under the last government. House prices have come down, I think about 13% on average. And what we want to see is gradual, moderate, consistent house price growth, while we want to see wage growth obviously growing faster than house price appreciation.
So was Chris Bishop wrong when he said only recently, quote, the government was, quote, trying to drive house prices down, end quote?
Well, what this government is doing is we are radically increasing the supply of land available for housing, and I would just say to that member, I would put our record on housing up against his any day of the week, because housing is more affordable for purchase. Rentals, you just remember house prices went up 30% in a single year under Labor. Rents went up $180 a week. There was 5,000 fewer people now on social housing wait lists under this government. Kids are out of motel rooms, and actually this government's record on housing beats his record any day of the week.
So when Nicola Willis said, quote, I agree with him that house prices need to fall, I'm with him, end quote, was she admitting that her alignment on housing policy is with Chris Bishop and not the Prime Minister?
Well, this is a country that has been experiencing a housing crisis for many, many years, and it's a function of having not enough supply in the market. It is not a demand-side problem, it's a supply-side problem. And that's why I'm very proud of what this government's doing, launching its new RMA reforms today to make sure that we can actually get more houses built for New Zealanders. And I think that member should be thankful that we have actually done a good job of making sure house price affordability is down. That's a good thing. Rentals are down, that's a good thing, not up $180 a week. We've got 5,000 fewer families on the social housing wait list now in housing. We've got 3,000 kids and families out of emergency housing. I'm proud of our record on housing.
Supplementary?
Supplementary, Honourable David Seymour.
Is it the government's desire that wages grow faster than house prices, and that requires sound economic management from this government?
Absolutely, and that's what I was saying in answer to the first question, which is that we want to see wage growth, income growth be faster and higher than house price growth, so it becomes more affordable.
So what is the government's policy position? His position, that the government wants, quote, modest, consistent house price increases. Chris Bishop's position, where he says the government is, quote, trying to drive house prices down, end quote. Or Nicola Willis's position, where she says that she agrees with Chris Bishop that house prices need to fall.
Our position is to unlock growth in this country, to open up more land available for housing so it becomes more affordable. We're not interested in Kiwi Build. Remember that one? Didn't go so good. But what we're interested in doing is systemic reform of our planning laws so that we can get more houses built so they become more affordable for people.
Supplementary question. Is his reluctance to answer the question on whether he speaks for the government on house prices or Chris Bishop or Nicola Willis speak for the government on house prices because he's not sure whether they do actually support his position?